How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. It is October 10th. Today's my birthday. I just turned 50 years old today. What better way to do a video by talking about my favorite horror movies, growing up and stuff like that. What did I watch? I got a pile of them. These ain't all my favorite movies. I just picked out some of my better ones that I liked. And I got quite a few movies that I watched that are my favorites. Ones I'm leaving out are my Friday the 13th movies because I can't really pick and choose which ones I like out of that series. So just keep that in mind when you're going through this. Other than that, let's start off with some movies that I like, especially for around my birthday. I'm going to watch all these probably pretty much anyways. The first one I'm going to show is Phantasm. And me and my brother and my dad, we all watched this movie quite a few times, and I love this movie. I love the crystal ball. It's an awesome movie. They'll call it the crystal ball, but the ball with the little blades in it. But it was great. But if you get a chance to watch it, Phantasm, very first one, is probably the best one out of all the whole series. I like the car in it and everything else. But there's one of them. Another movie I like is John Carpenter's The Thing. I like the atmosphere in the old Arctic area and stuff like that. And there's an alien creature takes over your body, mimics you, and stuff like that. It was great. You don't know who it is and stuff like that, and you don't really get a definitive answer even at the end of the movie. It's that good of a movie. It's very suspenseful, scary too. I like it. Good horror movie. The Thing. Now I was gonna pick out One Nightmare on Elm Street, and I did. And this one I watched several times. I like this one a lot. I go to this movie quite a bit, and it's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. I love Dream Warriors. I like the kids in the mental hospital. The one kid being held up by his veins, and Freddy Krueger slices his veins and makes it look like a suicide. This movie was great. It's got that scene where the one chick is smoking a cigarette, watching TV. Welcome to prime time, you know what it is, and puts her head to the TV. It's a great movie. But yeah. Dream Warriors, after that was I think Dream Master or something like that, but Part 3 was probably my favorite one. Next one I like was Aliens. I like Alien, the first one, but Aliens bumped it up a notch, and this one was a great movie. Sigourney Weaver did a heck of a job in this movie. It's just too bad in Part 3 they kind of ruined it. But I like Alien 3 too, don't get me wrong, but Aliens was awesome. You got the Marines there going after all the aliens. The Marines, I call it the Marines. But it was a fun movie to watch. I like it when she got into the big old mechanical little robot thing in there, calling that queen the B word, and beating the crap out of it. Great movie, Aliens. Another one of my favorite movies, and this is just a great one to watch too. The Return of the Living Dead. I can't get over the scene where they're in the mortuary type thing there, and all the smoke type thing, reanimated the monsters and all that, and they had a dog that was cut in half, and that was reanimated. Then you got the zombie downstairs coming out of his little canister. More brains. A great movie. I love Return of the Living Dead. This is a classic. And this one I watched back when it first came out. I don't know if I watched this in theaters or not. I might have. I have to kind of remember if I did or not, but that was Clive Barker's Hellraiser. But I did watch this when it did first come out. if it was VHS, if I did watch it in the theater. Boy, oh boy, this movie kind of scared the crap out of me a little bit, just for the fact of playing around with the box, opening it up and get all the little demons out of there. But a little Pinhead. But another great movie. It just, yeah, old girl there, I can't remember her name, is bringing everybody upstairs and just to get the skin. It was a gory movie. Hellraiser was great. Next one I'm going to show is House. There's two movies in this one, House and House 2. So both of them are great movies. House 2 is more of a comedy than a horror, where House was kind of like a horror. But I include both of them. They're great. They're just basically like a haunted house and things happening and stuff like that. And it's creepy. If you get a chance to check it out, check out House. Next one is The Lost Boys. Yes, The Lost Boys. I like this one. Yeah. Well, it was San Dimas, California, where there's a vampire play going on, I believe is where it was at. But it was a great movie. I like the ending of it after they kill all the vampires and stuff like that. I've made sequels to these movies, but they're not the same. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, those two are a duo, so it was probably one of the best movies they did together. And yeah, great movie. And kind of straighten out my cover a little bit. Next one has got Sarah Sarandon, Roddy McDowall, and Amanda Beers, and that is Fright Night. Oh, Brewster. This is a great movie. Got a vampire living pretty much next door, and yeah, and you're the guy trying to prove that he's a vampire. So you're doing everything that you can to prove that he's a vampire. In the meantime, his buddy, I forgot his name there, kind of gets all with the vampire a little bit there. It's like, oh, Brewster. But yeah, it's like the main character was Charlie, but yeah, Fright Night was a great movie, good vampire movie. So if you get a chance to watch it, check it out. One of my favorite movies, and I mean, this one's borderline with one of my other favorite ones, and this got Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne, and that is Trick or Treat. This was a awesome movie. This movie don't get enough love. It's a great movie. Eddie Weinberg, a typical all-teenager, under the new spell with rock music of Sammy Kerr, was the rock singer. Basically, he was supposed to play at his high school, and he burned up in a flame, and he died. So he got, Eddie got the last record that he made, and he tries to do backmasking with it, and it sends messages on how to get back on these kids that was bullying him at school. But yeah, if he played that record, he was supposed to play the record at the school, but man, all hell breaks loose. If you get a chance to watch Trick or Treat, check it out. It's a great movie. This one scared the crap out of me when I was younger. I watched this when I was younger. I was probably about 5 or 6 maybe when I first saw this. And that's The Exorcist. Really good movie. Scary as hell. Yeah, I've watched it several times after that, and it don't affect me too much no more. I guess I'm desensitized and stuff like that, but really good movie. I don't have to explain too much about The Exorcist. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, just watch it. All right, now for my favorite movie. One of my favorite horror. It's a horror comedy movie. I got to meet the lead actor, in this movie and stuff like that over at Motor City Comic Con or Motor City Nightmares. And it's Bruce Campbell and the Army of Darkness. And if you watch my channel, I love Army of Darkness. I'm just going to show you the different variations of the movies I got of the Army of Darkness. If you ever watch Ash vs. Evil Dead, which that was on Starz, I think, originally, that was a great series. But Army of Darkness kind of introduced me to the Evil Dead franchise in a way. I've watched Evil Dead, the first Evil Dead originally. Then I watched this one. Then I watched Evil Dead 2. But yeah, Army of Darkness was probably my favorite one. It's my favorite movie of all time. And here's the director's cut right here. I like this cover right here. It's pretty cool. Trying to find all my different variations. I think I got my laser disc, which I'm not going to dig that out. I just got the disc versions here. Well, check that out. It's pretty cool. I like this cover. Let me know what you think of Army of Darkness. I mean, it's a great movie. Where did I pick this one up? I picked this one up at a... Oh, man, where did I get this? I didn't pay very much for this one. But this is like the original, the original cover, I think, for the movie and stuff like that. So I was glad to get this one. My laser disc has the same cover for it. But yeah, when I seen this, I think I paid $2 for it. That was great. This is my most recent pickup of Army of Darkness. I picked this up at Best Buy. But check that out. Steelbook edition of Army of Darkness. I was so happy to get this one. Look at this. It's got several discs. Yeah, what does this have? This one, disc Army of Darkness, disc 4, Blu-ray International Cut, Television Cut. Disc 3 is the Blu-ray Director's Cut. Disc 2 is a Blu-ray Theatrical Cut, and Disc 1 is a 4K Ultra HD Theatrical Cut. But yeah, this is my favorite movie of all time. There's probably no other movie that tops my Army of Darkness, and I mean that too. I'm always going to say that Army of Darkness is my favorite movie. But yeah, tell me what you think of this video. Yeah, it's my birthday. Like I said, those are my favorite horror movies and stuff like that. 50. So yeah, some of these movies about as old as one of those movies about as old as I am, and that's The Exorcist. So gotta keep that in mind. I'm old. A lot of these movies are old anyways. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Don't matter. Comment down below what was your favorite horror movies while growing up. I mean, what do you go to each time that you could think of that you get a chance to watch? And hey, make sure you subscribe. I do videos every day, even on my birthday, obviously. Other than that, I'll check you all in the next video, and I'll check you later. Bye.